Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device just as the markets have wakened up over at Kitco. Indeed, they are up and a lot right now.
Get award-winning
glad you
YouTube
guys are here
TV
with
to watch
me
live
tonight.
sports in the...
And let's see here. The markets are showing no movement at all. It looks like for gold, flatline right out of the gate, and silver is down just a fraction of a cent. So there's where we're sitting right now as the markets have opened now. Crazy, crazy indeed. Glad to see all of you guys here with me tonight. We're going to watch and see what happens. The latest news kind of concerned me on Friday late was these submarines. I'm going to get to the latest report on that. There's not much new on it. But by the way, thanks to Hawkaloogie for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Glad you guys are all here with me tonight. So here's the latest news. The only source I can find on this is Newsweek, and this is a Russian lawmaker, Viktor Vodolsky, responded to Donald Trump's decision to move 2 nuclear submarines to appropriate regions near Russia by saying that Moscow can count on far more submarines in Washington. There are significantly more of our nuclear subs in the world's oceans, and they have the strongest, most powerful weapons. Volodovsky, who also was a first deputy chairman of the State Duma committee. So this is something that could heat up. We'll see what happens there. That's the basic headline there. North Star Stacker, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. And good to see Anus Destroyer, Michael K, Crusty White Bread, Hill Cracker, Dean R, David Parrish, THS, all of you are here. B. Taylor, Aaron Ritchie, welcome. Good to see you. And looking at it again, the markets are reacting here. They're kind of going all over the place. They were down just a second ago. I refreshed it again, and now they're up. Gold is up $1.20. Silver is up 1 cent. So we'll see how this plays out. It's very interesting indeed. Silver Shelby is here as well. So yes, so this is something that we're looking at here, and this could become a little mini Cold War on the seas. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But that's the latest there. We're going to get into some comments, and we'll revisit these markets as well through this time and see where things go. Let's get into some of these comments. We've got DD Prepper. Says silver is on sale. Indeed it is. And with that dip we saw last week and the best value out there, silver is invaluable. The world we live in today cannot function without silver. That's right, exactly. That's true. It's more ingrained in so many different applications than any other metal on the planet. All right. John Holder says, I prefer calling the healthy consolidation current price of silver more of an expected occurrence than being down. Silver will double in the months to come. So $36 is going to be a bargain in a few weeks guaranteed. All right, well, John Holder, you're very, very confident of that. I'm not as confident as you are about anything with regards to the markets. Nobody really truly knows, but it is in consolidation period. I think that's a healthy way of looking at it for sure. And we'll see. I mean, we're going to get times like this where it goes down and goes up. But yes, indeed. All right. And as those of us who are certainly holders of silver and understand the value proposition thereof, we applaud whenever there's a whenever there's a downturn in the market because we can buy more. Like Mighty Mike is hoping for $32 again so we can buy more. I can understand that. It'd be nice. People pick up a little bit more at a discount. It's on sale for sure. Good to see all of you guys. All right. Welcome. Glad you're here with us all. Let's get into another comment, then we'll check the markets. We did a surprise live last night. In case you missed it, it was fun. And let's see here. Glenn Francisco says, "Wake up, silver is all we need to progress with our silver. We a stock of 20 years backwards in time. Silver will be more expensive than gold." Because of its industrialized use. Well, I disagree with you on that. The silver will never be more expensive than gold. There's just too much in gold's favor in that regard. It's very different, and it's precisely because it's treasured as to the reason why it will never be. But Yes, because remember, none of these metals ever disappear. Silver never disappears. Yes, it can be recycled, and they're going to be recycling more of it, that's for sure. All right, Lulu Lucky saw this video from a land down under. We had a little fun yesterday, and went a throwback to the older video. And Ardell saw it as well. I like them. I like them when they're happy and purry. Great video, Sal. Yes, indeed. I must have talked about the kitties here. Good to see. Good to see you, Carrie Taryn. Welcome, Red Crawler Dinar. I tried emailing a video to you, but not sure if it was delivered, made in case of gold. Yes, I did see that. Thank you, Dean. I did see that. I might do a response to that because that was a good video. But there's one thing that gentleman is missing, a very, very important factor in his assumptions. I may actually do a video about that. I didn't know that was from you, but I appreciate that so much. All right, and let's get over here. All right, and welcome. Good to see you, 8-inch Destroyer. Hope you're feeling okay, my brother. And yeah, let's hope Silver has a good week. Glad you guys are here. Matt Winge is here. Rocky Superstar is here. Check out Rocky Superstar's channel. He goes live after I get off here at 8 Eastern time, so check him out. Always good discussions over there on Rocky's channel. And let's get back over here to Grumpy Grandpa says, been buying a few ounces weekly, though these prices and the buy price has not changed all that much. Yes, and that's one thing too. You know, I'm not keeping up with the premiums some of the dealers have, but sometimes they're a little bit slow to lower them. Angela Gracco, if you had the option to buy an ounce of platinum, a half ounce of gold, or a roll of 25 silver coins, which would you pick? Probably the half ounce gold. I've been buying some platinum. I bought a fair amount of platinum this year than I normally do. But at this point, I probably would do the half ounce gold if I had the option to buy. Although I do love platinum for sure. I'm a big fan of it. But I feel like I probably have near enough of that. And I'm still lower on my gold side compared to my silver holdings. But thank you so much, Angelo. Good to see you. Tucson Bubba with a $5 super chat. I slurp in your honor, sir. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. Appreciate that, sir. And good to see you. Tucson Bubba. I don't know why I remembered this about Tucson Bubba. But he I think has been, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's been stacking for 40 years. And he's been practicing dollar cost averaging and has tracked it on a spreadsheet. And it has worked for him on that anecdotal. It's a very strong anecdotal case for just straight up dollar cost averaging. And it's worked for him completely. That I for some reason that stuck in my head. I don't know if I have all my details right. But for some reason that really spoke to me strongly. And has really boosted my case for having for silver and protecting your wealth. Liquid Electrum, good to see you. Long time to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Got some Engelhard Platinum for $1,100 an ounce. What a blessing it turned out to be. Yes, indeed, it sure was. Liquid Electrum. I'll give you, for instance, I bought an Engelhard Platinum bar in the mid-90s for $1,400. So you did very well. I'm still not ahead on that from that anyways, but very good. I was slurping my coffee live and whatnot. At that moment, you went live. All right. Thank you, Blue Collar. Good to see you, brother. All right. Welcome, my friend. Let's do a few more, then we'll get to the markets again, see what's happening here. Appreciate you guys joining me here tonight. Good crowd. Glad you guys are here. Lou says, anyone crying at these prices are going to cry more at $100 an ounce. And that's true, although I don't look for that to happen anytime soon. But thank you. Silver Shelby, appreciate you too, my friend. Thank you so much for watching and being a faithful viewer. Much appreciated, my friend. All right, Carrie Taryn is here. VTS Tech is with us as well. And Gadsden says, watch the dips and buy. That's right. Good idea. Yes, indeed, for sure. And let's see what we've got happening over here. Let's take a look at the markets again. Look at this. Okay, silver's now down 2 cents tonight. And gold is up 80 cents. So slight movements there tonight for sure. And yes, indeed. Rocky Superstar has been a member for 32 months. Thank you, Rocky. Good to see you. And always good to see Liquid Electrum. Welcome back, my friend. All right. And platinum is down $3 tonight to $13.22. Palladium is up $3. Yes, indeed. Welcome, RP Colossus. Good to see you. Whoa, Rocky's just dropped a mortar round of 10 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow. Thank you, Rocky. Wow. Appreciate that, my brother. If you receive one of those from Rocky, give him a warm thank you. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. He always has a good chat, has a good panel there, discussion over his channel. So check him out for sure. And definitely good to see Jack Swanson. And good to see you guys. All right, very good. And Liquid Electrum is always here in spirit. We'll appreciate that, my friend. We love you. Glad you guys are here with us. Look at that. Okay, now gold is down $1.30 tonight. Silver down 2 cents. Barely holding up above $37. Indeed. And so, yeah, what is this going to mean for the next week? I'm not sure, but apparently they're not too concerned about the nuclear submarines out there, so we'll see what happens. The gold to silver ratio is above 90 right now. Man, crazy, but that's where we're at again. Look at that. Because silver falls more than gold, although right now, tonight, it's about the same pace. And there it is. All right, very good. Yes, silver struck. I've done a couple videos on rhodium, or talked about it in this video. So still have it and showed it in this video. Silver struck. Yep, still got it. It is nice to see it up. And thank you, CCT, has been very kind to post a link to Rocky Superstars channel. And thank you. And check out Cybercurtain Twitcher's channel as well. He posted a really good video the other day. And let's see here. Okay. Let's get back over here to some comments and see what you're saying here. Anita Homebet chimes in with this and says the following. Silver will not make you rich, yet your wealth is preserved by owning, holding physically. That's exactly right, Anita. Exactly right indeed. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. So it is, that's exactly right. It's not there to make you rich, is to preserve the riches you already have. All right, very good. Good to see Timothy. Welcome. Red Crawler is here. And let's get over here to Red Crawler. By the way, he has posted a comment here on my video yesterday about the Perth Mint. Says, Silver Heist video sent me here. My favorite of the suit is the Super Pit Gold 1 ounce. Yes, that is a cool piece indeed. Love the Super Pit. Pretty wild. Edwin Tan says, hey, Sal. Well, hello, sir. And I thank you for watching and for your comment here, my friend, brother. Appreciate that. There we go. All right. Yes, indeed. You guys are great. This is a great community. Appreciate all those who partake here. And let's see here. We've got this from Andy Social. And like I said before, I don't like Mondays. I hear ya. But I see my crystal ball buying silver this week. Okay, so we may have will we have a week of prices a little bit lower this week? I don't know. I didn't put a poll up on purpose. I didn't put a poll up because, I don't know. It's, but feel free to chime in on what you think silver's going to do this week. If it's going to close the week up or close the week down, maybe I'll poll that up. Maybe let me just do this. I'm going to make it very general. Let me just start a poll here. Let's see here. It's going to be a very easy poll, very easy to understand. But one of these days I'm going to do a very vague poll. Something that's going to be very discombobulated, very confusing, with no real clear direction as to what your answer is going to be. You're going to love that poll when I do it, but we're going to do a little safe one, whether it's going to end up or down by the end of the week, which means is it going to be up over $37 or and change or below $37 and change. We'll see. There's where the markets lay right now. Everything is down a little bit. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought we might see a little bit of a consolidation there. Zardoz is here. Welcome. Mark Razor says 36 by the end of the week. Okay, wow. All right, could be. That could happen. That could happen too. This might be the beginning of the summer doldrums. David Davy, commodities are involve some risk. It's not a loss until you sell it. Hold long for sure. That's right. Exactly right, David Davy. Hold on to the long. And this being my part one of a two-part little mini series on why I am still bullish on silver. Yes, indeed. Before the end of the year, by the way. Not necessarily in the short, medium term, but before the end of the year, which I guess is, to some extent would be considered the medium term. The Big Cheese says this. Hey, Sal, I'm on the east coast of Australia, north of Brisbane, near Steve Irwin Zoo. Scottsdale Mint has nice products, but generally Z like whatever is closest to spot. All right, there you go. That's good to do. Rocky Superstar says the bullion banks will not be able to keep the price of silver down. Yeah, I think to some extent that is already happening. I think you're right. I don't think they wanted to get it much more than $35 an ounce. I think they're not being able to push it back below that. But it very well could mean we may test 34 or 36. We'll see here. Crafty Stacker is here. And good to see you. Welcome, one and all. Glad you all are here tonight. Appreciate it so much. And let's see here. Says, yes, Silver Heist, we do have a poll for this week. Check it out. We just posted, but good to see you. And let's see here. Change of membership level. I'm not sure, America First. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if you maybe go to where it says subscribe plus. I think you might be able to do there by clicking it. I'm not sure. But thank you very much. Price point was $37.50. Okay, there you go. Strong and very good. And let's see here. All right, let's move on up here to Andy Social. I missed the live, but had a nice evening with my sister catching up. We didn't even talk about silver. All right, there you go, Andy. So, time with family and friends is important for sure. I need to spend more time doing that. But thank you. All right. And let's see here. We've got Texas Best Flooring Company. Texas says this. I started taxing the new Texas company's red silver kilo bars, the cheapest price right now, and they want to make a name for themselves. I've been buying silver since it was $5 an ounce. Way to go. That's awesome. Congratulations. I think I've heard about those. That's great. Good stuff. Very good. ZZRDYF is here. Welcome. Or RDF. I always get that name wrong because I go to all that. I don't want to say effing ice hole. It's too easy to get miscombobulated. All right, but good to see you. Michael K is with us tonight. Nene is here. Fed Governor Kugler resigned from the Fed Reserve. Whoa, wow. Man, I got to remember. That's wild. I wonder what the reason was behind that. Thank you, Nene. I have to check that out. Yes, Stacker Factor. Yes, he's been very kind to do that. I saw that. He's been doing that, helping me get to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And we've got the Silver Bean Counter. We love the bean. He's not posted content in a while, but he is definitely a strong member of the community. We love Silver Bean Counter. Nice bar salad. The waffle back is hot. Have you ever sold any silver? I have sold very little, and some collector pieces mostly, but not some of my stack stuff. But I hate to break it to you, but I don't have any waffle backs. Those are all flat back bars. But I'm not that highfalutin, apparently. But thank you, Silver Bean Counter. You are awesome, my friend. All right. And let's see here. Let's see what Ruben Martinez says here. I'd probably start stacking constitutional silver, maybe 5 and 10 ounce bar here or there. Good things to stack. I love constitutional. It's definitely a good thing to do for sure. And if you have not partook in my poll, check it out. Whether you think the market's going to up or down by the end of the week, 70% of you say up. So we'll see from where it is now. All right. And so we'll see what happens. Let's do one more, then we'll look at the markets again and see what they're doing. Anonymous. I guess they don't want to be known who they are. Let's see here. Okay, did you buy a SACAG? Yes, Rocky. Yes, I did, and I'm going to do a video on it when it gets here, but thank you, sir. Let's get over here. Every time I watch a video of this guy, I swear I hear Clark Middleton's voice. I have no idea who Clark Middleton is, but there we go. All right. Liquid has been selling for 2 years now. Not worth the trouble. Tiny gains. Just buy and hold. There you go. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yep. Just buy and hold. There you go, brother. Mm-hmm. And let's see. I have to think of something neato to use. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. And if you can change your handle too, RZYF, the handles are sometimes hard to read, especially if there's no capital letters in between them. Some of them I know just from time, like this one, but it will not go higher. I think it will, and we've seen it go higher before, Mark Norgard as well too. Let's take a look at the markets now. Okay, look at this, continuing to drop a little bit. Yeah, it's about a year. Okay, that's right, CCT. I knew it had been a long time, but it's good to see that he's still around. Definitely, we love Silver Bean Counter. So gold is down $2.80 to $3,360.70. Silver's down 6 cents, barely hanging on to $37 an ounce right now. We may see it go into the 36 range. And remember here, folks, what we are seeing now is a normalization back to the 12 cents between the two. It used to be a dime's worth of difference between the bid and ask, but now the spread has got up to like 13 or 18 cents, I think. And now it's back down to 12 cents. So there it is. Platinum is also down slightly as well. Good to see Bill 457 is here. And Elliot Scott is with me. Gold can go down all at once. I need more. Exactly. I'm with you on that one. And North Star Stacker is still here. Yes, indeed. Awesome, awesome. Glad you guys are with me here tonight. Let's get over here to this from Curb Creeper on the new silver coin that was just done. I imagine they appreciate him watching this. It's a very interesting coin this is. A Spectre sent to me. It's wild. And he says here, that is very impressive. Would love to have one. My brother passed away. He played baseball, was being scouted by the major leagues, and blew his knee, missed his window, went to the Navy, became a SEAL, and blew knee again on an operation. Honorable medical discharge. Never was the same afterwards. Passed away at 42. Oh, that is tragic. I hate to hear that. Wow. The Navy paid for all expenses of his funeral because of classified things he did while in. Delivered me a flag. Since parents passed early as well. Brought back lots of memories seeing that ball of silver. God bless you, John, until we meet again. Well, yes, indeed. Well, we thank him for his service and thank you for having a brother that was a hero that served in the military, could have made it into the big leagues. Thank you for sharing your story, Curb Creeper. And I'm my condolences on the passing of your brother, but thank you for sharing your experience with us here. Wow, it's amazing the stories that you guys have to share. All right. Let's see here. The Corey Bernal says this. It sounds like this person was supposedly stacking for 18 years, purchased exorbitantly, high premium silver, probably slabbed and expected to come out on top or a month or two later. Also, speaking of $20 silver, I know it's very unrealistic, but I dream of paying the price for real money again. Yep, I know, I hear you. Yes, who knows? He didn't go into detail exactly how he stacked because there are wrong ways to stack, that's for sure. And I've outlined that on my channel too. And the thing is he says that he's been watching 90% of my content. Well, if he had, he wouldn't be saying the same things he said. He just wouldn't. So I question all of it. But anyways, all right. Hello, Rabid Rabies. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here tonight. And Roadkill says, this week I'm thinking about buying a 10th ounce gold coin or $2.50, or I'll put the money in silver. What do you think I should do? Go towards the gold Indian head? If you can get it for a fairly low premium, I probably would do that. It really just depends. I'm advising people to get into gold only if they have a fair amount of silver. And it's a good idea to stack silver, but I believe in a diversification into gold once you reach a certain amount. That's right. Yep. The no tax on metals in Florida, that has now gone into effect. That's good to know. And there you go. And very good. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let's pull on here. Silver is hot right now. Look at where we are. That's right. It is pretty crazy to see the price go up where it is. And we almost got to $40 recently. It's crazy. Dave the Fish has been stacking for 69 years and I have 420 ounces. There you go. Nicely done, Dave. And the stacker factor, they don't have to revalue metal. If they got rid of capital gains tax, people would flock to it and raise the price naturally. Yes. You might be surprised though, stacker factor. I think even if you remove capital gains or all taxes, some people just don't get it. They don't get it. And part of our reason why I think yours and my channels and other channels exist is to try to educate people on precious metals. But I would like to think that. But anyways, Bozo. New York charges tax on metals under $1,000. Now the commies want to remove the $1,000 and over exemption, which sickens me. I hate that. I mean, we already see 2 states that have implemented taxes on precious metals recently. So that's part of the war on sound money. There's going to be wins and losses, and so far we're seeing 2 losses. We might even get a 3rd one, if that's for sure. All right, very good. If you're getting old, grab more gold. That is definitely another way to look at it, because you've got to think about stability as you get older, and gold is just a bit more stable. You hold a lot more value in a smaller amount of space. So, yep, that's right. Plumber Binoc says here, holding what I have, but not adding any more at present. For all the uses it has, there is many reasons why those pulling the strings won't let it free. It will one day, I guess, when they are ready to do so, and the rest of us are not. All right, there you go. All right, and I can understand that. Sometimes there's a point in our lives, for whatever reason, we decide to hold on and not buy anymore for a while. All right. Let's see here. Yep, exactly right. Liquid electrum. Yeah, people want to get above that threshold so they don't have to pay. Exactly. CT8GN says here, smart people are still putting fiat towards silver and gold. Sure, gold is treading water and silver has dipped recently, but that only means it's a great time to buy more. Yes, buy the dip. That's what I've been doing, and happy as hell to be picking up silver while it's on sale. Exactly. Good job, CT8. You've got it good. Very good. Yes, thank you guys for watching. Silver Heist is reporting 340 watching, 140 thumbs up. By the way, check out Silver Heist's latest video. We have a strong disagreement between the two of us. Yes, it's controversy in the stacking community. To find out whose mint is better, check out Silver Heist's channel and his video on why the mint he chooses is far superior. Check it out. You're not going to want to miss that. And you also don't want to miss this. Everything is in the red, folks. Everything is down, 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 but not by a whole lot. Well, right now, palladium just bumped up $1, so it's not all bad news. It's up to $12.29. Platinum is down $3 to $1,322. Silver's down 4 cents, still holding above $37. So yeah, there's that. And let's see here. And gold is down $2.50, 33.61. Yeah, dude. Just like Steve-O says. Yeah, dude. I'm not saying it exactly like Steve-O, but me and Steve-O, we were attached at the hip when we were born. And the way that we were separated, it was through an accident on unreleased footage from Jackass. We were in our 20s. And it was when the season was they're going to be the first straight to DVD release or to VHS release, and didn't make the cut when we got separated. You know what I mean? And what we did is we got into one shopping cart. We went to the apex of the roof. We fell off, and then when we fell down, I got hung up on the gutter, and Steve-O, he kept going, and the inertia pulled us apart. It was just a piece of skin that held us together. Tim Peterson had just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Tim Peterson. I still have the scars to prove it. You know what I mean? And so that's where we were unjoined at the hip. That's when we got unjoined. And I haven't talked to him since because I was kind of bitter about it because we used to be so close, you know. But that's the way it is. We don't want to get into the drama there with me and Steve-O. All right, let's get here. We've got this from Arlonda 5812. It's not just about the dollar depreciating because people from abroad who have other currencies are also watching you. Best regards from Poland. Yep, you're right. That's true. Other currencies are too. But, the vast majority of my audience is from the United States, but I have a lot of respect from folks from around the world too, and I appreciate you watching from Poland. I don't have very many Polish viewers, so I appreciate you watching and stand strong. Poland is a great nation, so thank you for being here. Much appreciated. All right. And let's see what we've got up here with Greg Olson chiming in on this video from this morning about the big news. This is really big news about the silver market and what's happening now, which is one of the reasons. If you don't watch this video and don't think and are not bullish on silver, I don't know what else is going to do it for you. There's a big shift happening in the futures in the futures market on silver. Check that video out if you get a chance. If silver goes down, it gives me the opportunity to accumulate more with my monthly budget. Last time it dropped a couple of bucks. A lot of nice stuff showed up at the LCS and LPS. Low premiums right now makes it a good time to be a stacker and collector. Exactly right, for sure. All right. Very good. My dad is a South American CEO of Pepsi. All right. Probably is. I wouldn't be surprised. He probably wouldn't claim me, though. Daniel's coming to us from the UK. I have a fair amount of viewers from the United Kingdom and appreciate you guys, too. Even from the foreign nation of Wisconsin. We even appreciate those from the nation of Wisconsin, too. No, we know. 8-inch destroyer, good to see you, brother. Zardos is watching from a question mark. All right, Stacker Factor saw the vid today. The futures are everything in silver price. Dirtiest game in town, that's right. And they're going long on them, which tells us that the longs might be starting to win here. We'll see. Bullion Brent is here. Welcome, Bullion Brent. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. And Silver Bull says, creeping up at that 100K mark, Sal. Keep bringing us the latest silver news. Thank you. And I got, thank you so much. And I appreciate that. I also have to thank Silver Slayer. He's been very kind to shout me out on his channel. He's the first 100,000 subscriber plus channel to give shout out to this channel consistently here. And thank you. It's been very nice of him to do that. And Armed Resistance coming to us from Idaho. Thank you. Nice. Appreciate that being here. Michael K is here. Appreciate you so much. And Steve Montplaisir. In my lifetime, silver has gone from $1.29 an ounce to $37 currently. Fix the money. Fix the world. A large portion of what's wrong anyway. That's 28.74 times in nominal terms. That's right. Yep. Awesome. So way to go, Steve. You've been at it a long time. Hopefully. Very good. And let's see here. Let's get over here to Mr. T. Price says, hey, Sal, I went ahead and bought one of those 2017 South Korea coins. Thanks for showing it. Definitely going to be a keeper. Yeah, those are nice. The Comsco Mint is amazing. They've really taken the market by storm in their stuff for sure. All right, let's get another comment here, and then we'll look at the markets after this one from Lori Smith. We appreciate Lori Smith from Canada watching. Sal, what about trading some silver for gold? I have some silver that I could make $10 to $50 to $11.60 an ounce profit. I advise against it unless your LCS is hungry for silver. There's so much of a glut of silver, more likely you're going to lose out fairly big on that trade. I would kind of advise against that. I would probably just save up and get a little bit of gold if you can. All right, very good. And thank you, Chuck and Plata. Hey, I love potatoes. Small or big potatoes are the fine ones, and there's nothing wrong with potatoes. Thank you, Chuck and Plata. Appreciate you, sir. And let's see here. And let's see, we got, let's take a look at the markets, see what they're doing. We can see here that Silver and down 6 cents again. And gold down $4.40. $3,359.10 for gold. Silver down 6 cents at $37.02 right now. Platinum is down $3. Palladium up 1. So silver's barely hanging on to $37 in the ask price. 12 cents worth of difference. It is definitely in the bid prices. And I don't know where these resistance and support lines are, if it's based off a bid or ask price, because there's a big enough gap between the two that it makes you wonder. But anyways, yeah, it's a very muted night. I think that's right. Let's take a look at the volume. I usually don't do this at this time, but look at the volume here. And of course, it's kind of hard to tell. This is still left over from Friday, it looks like. I don't know. Okay, where are we at? I don't know that this is the latest. I'm not sure where the 6 o'clock hour starts. I'm trying to do my math here. 3 is it there? I'm not sure, but anyways, we'll look at that later. But anyways, okay. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly gold has gone up. Liquid electrum, you're right. There you go. Let's move on up here, or move on down to this comment from Old Dog. Says here on this video that I posted this morning, all markets are rigged. Silver more than most. The U.S. had a massive strategic reserve of silver that was tapped by the military during World War II to wire cyclotrons for uranium refinement. They said it was because copper was needed for other uses, but I strongly suspect silver properties were the reason. Silver was scrapped in the 90s for price suppression. Today, the military needs a lot of silver for high-tech weapons. Their invisible hand still controls the price. Yeah, a lot of people feel that there is a lot of silver certainly used, more so in the military than maybe since World War II, for sure. But no one really knows exactly how much. But yes. But certainly more now than in the 80s and in the 90s. So yes, very true. But they don't care about the price as long as they can get it. I think that's really the most important thing. Crypto Zoo says here, I asked my trusty Magic 8 Ball if silver is going back up soon, and it said, cannot predict now. Yes. Even the Magic 8 Ball can't predict that. Thank you. Carrie Taryn says here, silver may... might, all key words when talking about it. I keep holding on to my stack and adding it to it when I can. I believe it's one of the most underrated assets. Yes, I think so too. But the news that I reported on in this morning's video was as such that it's a good trend line as to where the market is heading. Very good. All right. Oh man, there we go. Thank you so much. All right, there you go. ZZYZ Road, Stack It High. Thank you so much for changing. I appreciate that so much. Stack It High, I'll just refer to you as Stack It Y because I get mixed up with the ZZYZ. But I think I got that too. Lulu Lucky is here. Lulu Lucky, thank you for popping in tonight. Appreciate it. And there we go. And let's see here. Got another new subscriber, Mike Irwin. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you subscribing. All right. Hieronius Umdraco says, Sal, did I hear you correctly? Did you just say that the silver market is a small one? Yes, I did. You mean the market for silver bullion is as a hedge, not for industrial, right? Well, even when you add in industrial, it is still a small market. There's 10,000 uses for silver, and it is the most versatile metal on the periodic table. Yea, though, the entire silver market is tiny, even when you include industrial. Yes, indeed. All right. Good crowd here with us tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Word of caution. Caution. This is something you're going to want to pay attention to. Do not press the thumbs up button or else face the potential side effects of blood inside of your heart. That's right. There could be blood. Your heart may actually have blood that could come inside of the cavities inside of it. There's 4 different cavities in the heart, and blood may actually fill up in those ventricles. So be very careful about that. Whoa, Liquid Electrum with the $20 $19.99 super chat. Thank you, my friend. A legend, he says. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. So glad to have you back, my brother. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. All right. Yes, be very cautious. Be very careful. If you press the thumbs up button, there is a chance that blood could fill not only the cavities of your heart, but also your aorta. So be very, very careful. Your atriums, your ventricles, there could be blood that could be filled all those places if you press the thumbs up button. It's one of those weird side effects of doing it. There is some medicinal side effects involved with it, so just be cautious about that before pressing the thumbs up button here. Tall Cedars, we appreciate Tall Cedars, says here, markets at a crossroads, growing confidence in silver's ability to outperform fiat currencies and, my emphasis, qualities. That is big news, Sal. We can expect silver to rise with a shift in managing portfolios. Paper silver is worth keeping an eye on for stackers, wealth preservation, and investment. Appreciate the good news, Sal. You are awesome. Well, thank you, Tall Cedars, and you make a good point and emphasize a point that I made in here, which is worthy of talking about. It's important to find out what the sentiment is in the derivatives market and the paper silver market for sure. Because that is really what moves the price as far as trades are anyway, with the trades that are happening based off of the markets. So anyways, all right, there you go. Rocky Superstar likes blood to fill his vessel. All right, very good indeed. And look at this. Michael K has been very kind. He just sent a 9mm round across the bow of 5 Cellivate Metal gift memberships from Michael K. Thank you, brother. Boom, right there it goes. And he didn't even put a silencer on it so you could hear the shot being fired. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate it. I'm so glad you're here. And very good. All right, whoa. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, David Parrish. I had no idea. You had a brainstem stroke. That's got to be pretty rare. 44 years old, that is young. I hope you're able to recover from that fully. Man, all right. All right, let's see here. Ryan Markey says this following here. Let me make this happen. Silver will go down because the ETFs are exploding in volume on silver. 60 times more traded than backed. I feel like this is a new metric instead of the GSR, just my opinion. The bricks are all buying metals like crazy. Yes, indeed. That's all right. Thank you. They're exploding in volume on silver, so we'll see what happens. More trade than backed. But the thing is yeah, you know, the one thing that I may disagree with you on that, when the SLV came online in 2006, we started to see silver creep up then because of that volume, which is artificial on the other direction. I think we might start seeing that again. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. We've got Larry D. Saver, $36 floor, double slurp. Nice. All right. There you go. That's going to be the floor, he thinks. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. And Morris Monet says here, I'm not sure I want to trust speculators to improve anything. Better to ignore the noise. Well, yes, no, I understand, Morris, and I'm with you. Just hang on and ignore. But I don't think this is necessarily noise. I think this is a strong indicator on the sentiment of the market, really. And Tucson Bubba is here. He is just like a cat peeking out of a box. He has just given us a bourbon pump to sanitize the entire chat room. Thank you for that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're praying for you, David Parrish. Hope you continue to recover and everything like that. I wonder what the cause of that was. That's crazy, man. Of his brainstem stroke there. Diamond hands. That's right. Silver heist. True that. Okay, let's see here. We got Richard Metcalf here. Says buy the dips when you can. We don't know where silver prices will be, but we know the uses and demand are increasing. From what we can at least see, the direction it should head. There you go. All right. Yep. Buy the dips when you can. That's right. Good advice. Good advice indeed. All right, let's see here. Silver is on fire in Pakistan. The current GSR in Pakistan is, wow. Is Noel from Pakistan? I got a friend, I got somebody over there I want you to talk to if you know him. Pakistan is in the good. If you are. Pakistan Zinda went. Zardoz just gifted 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, Zardoz. Appreciate that, my friend. Wow. Very kind of you indeed. If you receive one of those from Zardoz, give him a warm thank you. That is awesome, sir. C Hunt 4694 says this here. I want PMs that I can hold in my hands. No speculative metals or paper contracts for me. You have heard it before. If you don't hold it in your hands, and don't own it. That's right. In the end, that's exactly right. What it's about. Holding it in your hand for sure. Yep, that's right, Dinar. I think we've seen the last of him. Yep, exactly. I even emailed him. No response. He even lied to JM Unleashed and said, I sent Sal the payment. He said, I sent Sal the payment. He should have gotten it. If not, let me know. And I went and responded under that comment and everything, and it was just crazy. Let's see here. All right. 8-inch Destroyer, what's your grasp on the new meteorite that's coming to Earth that they want to mine? I did a couple of videos on that, 8-inch Destroyer. I pretty much think it's highly unlikely. There very well may be a lot of precious metals on Earth on that, but getting the metals here is going to take years. It's going to take a long time. I think there's a better chance of the other technology that I talked about in another video of how they can turn mercury, into gold, and a fair amount of it too, in due course. Still going to take a while, but I think that's probably more likely to be the scenario than mining an asteroid. But there very well find a bunch of precious metals on there, but I don't know how they're going to bring them here. But we'll see here. Daniel Daliwa with his first super chat. Thank you so much. $4.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that so much. All right. 30 acres and a goat. Land is good. There you go. Good job on the land. Nice. All right. Let's see what Tony Roma has to say. Then we'll get to the markets and see what they're doing. And it says here, I think silver will always be between 38 and 45 an ounce. I just don't see it ever getting higher than $50 anytime soon. Well, Tony Roma, you very well may be right. It depends on what you mean by soon, I think, really. That's up for interpretation. I think we're going to see $50 sometime, but not anytime soon either. But I don't think that silver's going to stop at $50, but it may be in a couple of years. I actually would not be surprised if we saw it in a couple of years at this rate. I really do think that the gains we've been seeing now are going to, for the most part, hold. I really believe that. I do, but I don't think we're going to see it skyrocket, go crazy, and the system's going to collapse or anything like that anytime soon. All right, here we go, folks. Platinum has switched places with palladiums in terms of gains. Platinum is now up $1 to $13.26. Palladium has fallen $1 to $12.27. Gold is down $3.90 tonight to $3,359.60. And silver is down 5 cents, a nickel, to $37.03. Still holding above $37, at least in the ask price. So there you go. And this coffee is holding in my cup too. It's about to get lukewarm, but we're going to hold on to it. Yes, indeed. Yes, and the one caveat, born hunting is exactly right. It depends on the geopolitical situation. All right, thank you, Rocky Superstar. Thank you for being here. Make sure to check out Rocky Superstar's stream at 8 p.m. I think he's going live. Yes, indeed, check him out. Thank you, Rocky. You are the man. Dan W. is here. Good to see you, Dan W. Always appreciate Dan W. He's always very kind, but is not afraid to share his thoughts and his opinions, and I respect that, and I honor that, and I appreciate that he does it. We may disagree, but we do it in a friendly way, and I appreciate him for that, definitely. I wish there were more people like Dan that understood and able to separate out and not get nasty, you know what I mean? Just sadly, we need more people like that in the world. All right, Tom Sanders, gold to silver ratio is at 90.77. In another year of demand outstripping production, with a new generation of technology emerging, how can you not believe in silver? I agree with that. I think really that's what it boils down to. I really do, and I do believe in it. Maybe even more now than ever before. And just because of that does not make me, hyping it up or anything like that, because I really do believe it sells itself. I just believe in it for what it is, as a long-term store of wealth. And in the end, that's what it's going to do, more than ever before, I think. All right. And Mike Kiefer says, people believe that don't give away gold like silver, which they're running out of. Wink, wink, haha. People believe that don't give away gold like silver, which they're running out of. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I get what your comment is. Because I'm not sure that people are giving away silver either. But I don't know. I just don't get it. But anyways, okay. Maybe you can explain it. I'm not sure. But Teach with iPad says, FFS, I bought silver and Bitcoin at the same time. Silver has lost its monetary metal status forever. I wouldn't say that. And I don't know what that has to do with Bitcoin. I mean, with all due respect, I mean, Bitcoin's done amazing, but it's completely different than silver. It's a completely different asset than silver. And silver has not lost its monetary status. It is not. It is retained its monetary status. It is just not active money. It is money that is it's dormant money. It's commodity money. When you think about it in that terms, and so it has a dual role. It's a commodity in and of itself, but it has monetary properties that still retain, and I think are just not active right now. And even if you think they're not active right now, it doesn't mean they can't be active later. In fact, states are proving that. In Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution states it. In Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution that says, nothing but gold and silver shall be money, has never been challenged in any court of law, that I know of anyway. To me, that's remarkable. And these states are making bold moves. A lot of states are making bold moves to recognize gold and silver, yes, and silver as a monetary metal. That tells you a lot. Almost everything you need to know. Yes, indeed. All right. Evening, Mark Borders. Good to see you, Mr. Borders. Welcome, sir. Silver Honda. Too much whoopee in the Silver Honda household again. Oh, man. Rubbing in my face. But it's an SOS. I would love to be able to oblige. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Silver Honda. You are the man. Timothy L. Smith says, the Fed is going away. Trust President Trump. All right. Let's see what happens. We shall see what happens. Indeed. And let's see here. And we've got this. Bill Button says, hold your real money as long as you can. And Bill Button, thank you. You've got this. Is Bill Button the same as a sign up? Because he's got sign ups thing of Tesla. I'm not sure. Maybe so. Maybe it is. I think he said. I think if I remember correctly, I think that's the same one. His other account there. Michael K says, like number 47. See you at 6. Thank you, Michael K. And he is here. And thank you, brother. Appreciate it. We had a discussion, an interview there. Appreciate that. David Parrish with some algorithmic fireworks here. And appreciate you, brother. Nan Double X, thank you so much. Rock on. You are awesome, Nan Double X. Good to see you. Nan Double X, glad you're here. And is Nene still with us too? We love Nene too. All right, Snakebite says, thanks, Alan Leor. Gans, excellent videos, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very, very much. And Michael K., we have 71 or 72 submarines, and they are all nuclear. Thank you. I did not know that, Michael. Well, and Michael K., I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know if you remember me when I mentioned the article from Newsweek that talked about Russia and that they have more submarines, and they're better. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Nene. Good to see you. But I wonder how many they have. I wonder how many the Russians have. And, of course, are they just talking out of the rear end? I don't know. But they're saying that they've got more, and they're deploying them as well, and we'll deploy them. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyways, we have 71 or 72. Good evening, D Silverman. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Had a good week indeed. And there's Daniel. It says, thank you and your crew for the info. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Let's take a look at the market, shall we? All right, silver is under pressure tonight. It is barely holding on. It's above $37, $37.04 to be exact, but it is down a little bit. Gold is down $4 tonight, $3,359.50. Very good. All right. And let's see here. And let's see what we've got here. Platinum is now up 3 and palladium is down 3. So they've been working exactly opposite of each other. It was switched not too long ago by $1, where platinum was down $1 and palladium was up $1. Now it was then it was switched, and now here is platinum is the only metal that's up tonight. It's crazy. All right. Shiny, the precious metals, believes Monday down, midweek up is my feeling. Okay, so there you go. Yep, that's right, Bozo. I would not be surprised if they're lying about that and bloviating too. Yes, indeed. So let's get over here to this. Michael K. Putin has killed many humans. A damn shame, indeed. Yep, you're right about that. And PC Coinstar says, thanks, Sal. Thank you, PC Coinstar. Appreciate you, sir. Very kind of you. Morris Monet. Is Morris in here tonight? He's been known to pop by the lives as well. He says Congress created the Fed as an independent agency and only Congress can dismantle it. I doubt they will ever have the votes. Trump really can't do much except appoint Fed governors as their terms expire. He can't legally fire them or their chairman either. That's right. You're right, Morris. Exactly right about that. But he can render it almost impotent. And that is really the bottom line. But officially, he can render it almost impotent, just like what he's doing with the Board of Education or Department of Education. But you're right. It would take an act of Congress to actually completely dismantle it. You're right. Hogs Bafflesworth, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. And Bill 457 might buy gold by the grain. All right. Well, if you do that, you might want to just get gold backs, I think, probably. Premiums might be about the same for those. This guy talks absolute bollocks. The founding fathers were against foreign entanglements. Yes, but sadly, John, we saw what happened with in 1800 or something like that, where the Marines had to get involved with a spat over in Libya, or what is now known as Libya. So things change, and yes, we don't want foreign entanglements, but we have a defense because sometimes foreign entanglements make their way onto our shores or against our interest, much as what happened on the shores of Tripoli. Bozo says here, Congress created the Fed as an independent agency and only... okay, so we got that. We answered the double comment there, but he's exactly right. Clan Julu says this year bought 4 pre-1921 BU silver Morgans yesterday. Not the smartest way to stack silver, but the Morgans are one of my favorite coins. They are nice. And it is tough to be able to find some of those for regular constitutional price. You can find call ones, and I've got a call one around here that I bought recently, showed in a video. Oh, I may have actually put it in my regular stuff there, but I don't know. But yeah, but it's cool to have a call Morgan in your stack. All right, let's see here. Maria is here. Welcome, Maria. Welcome. Good to see you guys. All right. Have a good night, Michael K. Thank you for being here, Michael K. You are awesome. My brother, thanks for popping in here tonight. Glad you're here. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you have a wonderful evening, Michael K. Mr. Hoy, 6214. Now, on this video says the following. Hate to burst your bubble, Moscow has never been conquered because of its brutal winters. Both Hitler and Napoleon discovered that the hard way. However, this is not the issue. Well, Mr. Holy, I don't think anybody said that it was conquered in recent history, but Bozo says Moscow has been occupied 6 times by foreign armies. And I didn't know that either. That's amazing. So it has been occupied before. There you go. All right. All right. Let's see here. Bee Farmer says most Western countries' birth rates are barely above 1.3, and all population must be reducing, especially in the non-Muslim people. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's lower population. The population is decreasing. For sure. Anti-social, I do. I did a video about that coin that I carry in my pocket since 1990, which means that I'm older than 1990. That's right. I guess that means I'm showing my age. As I started carrying that, I have a coin that I bought brand new in 1990, and I was born in 1997. Strange how time works like that. No, I'm kidding. All right. Linad says, if silver has peaked for 2025, that isn't the worst thing for me. I have a significant inheritance coming after things get sorted out, 6 months maybe. If there's a sustained sideways and the timing works right, I might be able to buy a significant amount more. All right, there you go. Very good. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's get to this. A silver swan is so pretty. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. I like to pull out some of the collector pieces I have. That's a 5-ounce silver swan. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Dakota. Bill Arrington. Yeah, Leo is very smart. He's very well versed in geopolitics. And no question about that. I always love listening to him. Great interview. Sound Leo. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you watching that. And glad you're feeling better, Bill 457. And there we go. And let's see here. All right. Oh man. And Dinar, here I thought Dinar was just happy to see me. Darn. But he's got a pistol in his pocket. I just thought he was happy to see me. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Diamond hands. That's right, Steve C. We got to have our diamond hands. Hold on. All right. And we've got here, Dean R. says, great interview. More of these, please. You know, I would probably seek out more interviews, but honestly, when I do interviews, those videos don't do very well. I've interviewed people, even some relatively well-known people in the precious metal space in general, and they get hardly any views. I don't get it. I would think maybe they would get better views, because you're not just hearing me talk, you're hearing some other people talk too. And if you listen to this video about the future of silver and gold in an unstable world, it's mostly the guest talking, so you're hearing him. I'm speaking very little in this video, but anyways. All right, so yeah, anyways. All right, let's see here. MM says here, so bring the indentured servants in and out by high-speed rail. Wild, yes. Yeah, that is an interesting theory. I would think that we'd have enough labor here, but I guess it feels if he doesn't. But, and maybe it's the thing that we must vet them to make sure they're wearing dentures. Maybe that's what it is, MM1264, I don't know. Anyways, very good. All right, let's see here. Eli says, yeah, baby, yeah, I love it. There you go, little Austin Powers, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's refresh this and see what we've got with the markets and see what's happening here. Boom. Their metals are just kind of sticking around here. Oh, yeah, Dinar, let's make him a mod. Okay, yeah, we can do that. There's, very good. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's see here. And we have here going, so yeah. So there's not much activity tonight. The metals are down slightly, but they're just kind of staying in this range. So not a lot of excitement. That's actually a good thing because it means that there's not a lot, pulsating the markets here, and we'll see what happens as they pop around here. But gold is down $4.70, $3,348.90. Silver is down 15.15%, down a nickel to $37.03. So there it is. All right, very good. And let's see here. And let's get down to Electric Avenue on some of these other comments and see what people are saying here. From Mark Hazley from last night's video says this, and I quote directly, "Many people are averse to risk, but they fail to understand that they are losing currency value with fiat every year. Gold maintains value over time. Silver, a necessary metal for technology, has been artificially kept low in price at the cost of new mining investment. Now the market is overdue for a revaluation upwards in order to meet the long trend deficit. They kept the price down too long, so the pressure to rise should produce an interesting spike." Yes, indeed. I think it could produce an interesting spike indeed, and good analysis. We'll see what happens. There's so many different things I think that could really just trigger the silver market in one direction or another, believe it or not. But anyways, and Whose Endeavors chimes in on this video, and I appreciate him watching this from yesterday. Says, "That's pretty cool. Not necessarily a stack-worthy coin, but silver nonetheless. And it goes well with that mini slugger gift bat. That's right. Enjoy the candy. Imagine the weight of that coin was solid. Face reveal. Just a silhouette." There you go. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Whose Endeavors. All right. Very, very good. And let's see here. Let's move on up to the next comment. Here, I want to get my mouse back to this from Stephen Montplaisir says this on the video from this morning. Let me get over here to this and make it worthy. Says, "In my lifetime, silver has gone from $1.20." Okay, we didn't we already respond to that one? It may have been a double comment, but yes, that's a good job that you're stacking and doing that. All right, very good. Welcome, Neil K. Welcome. Glad you're with us tonight. Matt is also with us here. Craig Morris is here. And let's see here. All right. Lee Derby says, "We shouldn't be poking the bear, and we should hold silver and gold if there's a war." Yes, that's right. Always good to hold silver and gold if there's a war. Great interview. Thank you, Michael K. Appreciate it, my friend. See, it doesn't just protect us against inflation. It protects us from market and economic instability based off of geopolitical fears. And we see so often in the last couple of years. Truckaholics. Fiat and bonds are getting worse. Stock market crash fears increasing, and real estate looks likely to stagnate at best. That leaves Bitcoin and metals, and Bitcoin is too volatile and trusted. So I see gold and silver as the likely choice for most of this year. Okay, very good. Thank you, Truckaholic. Yep, I think so too. People are looking at it. And you don't have to have, it's not one or the other. You can hold Bitcoin as well as gold and silver. It's not a this or that type of scenario. Super Great 78 says this. Here, let me get over to this to make this more. He says, "Watch this coming week, Salvador. You think last week was just a downturn. The floor is sub $10 in the next 2 weeks." Wow, that's the first time we've seen a prediction like this. Has to be when you figure in people's psychosis about everything. Sub $10 in the next 2 weeks. All right, Super Great. We'll be watching. All right, we'll see if that happens. I don't see it happening. I'd be willing to bet money that that's not going to happen either. But hey, that's just me. All right. Let's get over here to this from the HDP. Hard to know if Lior believes his own propaganda or not. Well, it just means you disagree with him. You know, what about that? You know, and the thing is, when you say one person has propaganda, what about this? And if you accuse somebody else of having propaganda, and I understand that, I've done it too. But it's good to be to self-examine where you're getting your information too, and including myself. I'm talking about myself too. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. And we've got the Ominous Rooster. Good stuff, Sal. I didn't realize this was a long video. Yes, an interview. I appreciate you watching. Don't usually do them that long, but anyways. All right. Yep, all sides use propaganda. That's exactly right, Dinar. Exactly right. Jeff Keller says, I did not know they make a 5-ounce Australian swan. Very nice. Eye candy. Look at. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. I try to show different pieces in my videos from time to time. All right. Liquid gold. Keeping bees with a smile in Amherst, Ohio. That's awesome, Collector. Rick's honeybees. That's awesome, my friend. So you make honey, too. That's great. Yeah, local honey apparently can help with, from what I understand, it can help with allergies, help prevent allergies. That's awesome that you keep bees. That's really cool. Honey is gold. We had a member of this community. I haven't seen him in quite a while. I forget his name, but ECP, East Coast Prospecting, and he was also a beekeeper, made honey. We haven't seen him in a while. Cladale is here. Let's see here. All right. And Coins A to Z. War should be avoided at all costs. War kills innocent civilians and animals. And persons war water under soil grounds. Indeed it does. That's right. Thank you. All right. Very good. And Random Guy Seeking Knowledge says, yet another clickbait video. I'm glad I'm not subscribed anymore. Well, Random Guy Seeking Knowledge, if you're not subscribed anymore, there's no use to keep you around. I'm doing this when these people say that. I'm just going to block. I've had to do that more lately. I used to not do it as much, but I'm doing it more. I just, no use to keep those kind of people. So he's out of there. And like I said, I don't do that lightly, but I've had to do it more lately because, like I said, with this constructive criticism, I'm fine. But when they don't, when they just post nasty stuff like that, yeah, there's no use to keep them around. No use for me stressing over it, trying to reason with them. I've tried to reason with these people. They never can back up their claims when they make them. And people that accuse me of clickbait, I say, well, how is it clickbait exactly? Tell me exactly how it's clickbait. Every single time I've asked that question, no one has ever been able to answer it. Yes, my titles are click-friendly. It's marketing 101. You got to have click-friendly titles. But I got to back up the content. I got to back up that title with the content, and I feel I do it. Most people get it, but anyways, thank you, Liquid Electrum, and yep, I'm going to have to do that. So, yep, and I'm doing it. You saw it right there. Extremely important fodder for thought. Great interview, Sal. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you watching, my friend. Yes, indeed. Yep, and Andy's social, you're right. And actually, I should take note from Andy's social, because maybe it's social media, because that is one of the things, and I do tend to feed them, or I try to reason with them, and I get worked up over it, and I shouldn't. And you're exactly right. I need to remember that. I just need to block them and move on. There you go. But anyways, thank you. Lisa Anderson, good to see you. Yes, indeed. The troll comments are what made this channel good. Yeah. Well, and I mean, there's, you know, I don't know. It's just, anymore, you try to reason with them or whatever, but there's a few, like Alan Gold, he's my friendly troll. You know, we have an understanding, but there's very few of those, and there's some that I've let go for years, that I dealt with for years, and finally just blocked them. And there's a couple of people who aren't trolls, but they're just negative all the time. They don't like me. There's one guy that just does not like me, but he keeps watching. I tell him, I said, well, why are you here watching if you're going to be critical all the time? He's not a troll, though, but he is, and I let him keep posting, but it's just like, you know, why? Why even be here? You don't like me. I told him, I said, you don't like me, so why are you watching? You're always critical. But anyways. But anyways, but most people are great, and you guys are awesome. And like I said, I appreciate constructive criticism, and I appreciate disagreements of all sorts. And it's how you approach it. You know what I mean? But anyways, Zaphael doesn't like my singing. Well, that's a very legitimate criticism. I don't like my singing either. And thank you, Andy Social. I try to be honest, and I try to be even keeled. I try not to be. I try not to let my own views get in my own way. I want to be as open minded as possible, if I can, to whatever points of view. Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you. I try to. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. I really do try to. Thank you, my friend. All right. Thanks again, Sarah. Well, thank you for watching Moose BME. I appreciate that. Great information, Sal. Thank you. Holding. There you go. Holding. Laura is the best medicine right now. Hold on. Hold on tightly. And JM Unleashed isn't here tonight, but as he says, you buy low and hold high. Buy low and hold high. And there's exceptions to that for some folks, and I understand that too. There you go. All right. Let's see here. Beach Baby says, outstanding discussion. Leor is a brilliant man, and I appreciate you bringing his thoughts to us. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Beach Baby, very much. And the Goldie family says, let's mix the crap up, man. Glad to see the sponsorship. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. GK says, any time who believes that Trump is outplaying Putin or that 600,000 Russians actually died isn't worth listening to. Well, I don't know where he got his figures on it, but we know there's been at least, I don't know, a lot of Russians have died. A lot of Ukrainians have died. I don't believe that Putin is outplaying Trump either. Putin is smart. I give him that. Putin is not a dumb guy. There's no question. But anyways, all right. All right, let's see. My poll has 357 votes, but your channel only has 250 votes, 251 votes currently. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the poll, 67% of you believe that the markets will be up. There's 360 votes there, but I'm not seeing where the 251 votes are. There's 351 votes. I don't see these other votes you're talking about. Is FIL? Let's see here. And let's see here. Oh man, she's cheating on me. Oh man, cheating on me. Oh man, that sucks. All right. Welcome, Chillin' in the Woods. Good to see you. ST is here. And thank you, ST. I appreciate that, those kind words. Welcome to Mark Razor. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know where we find accurate statistics on casualties for the Ukraine-Russian war. You know, I'm not sure where we find those. And let's see here. All right. Yasma says here, Trump will denuclearize China and Russia. He has ambition. Yes, that's going to be a big deal. I don't think that's going to happen under his presidency. But anyways. Oh, thumbs up. Yeah, that's always the case, FIL. I even posted FIL, even when I posted in the question to thumb up the video first or the live stream first, then vote. It doesn't happen. And there's always more votes in the poll than the thumbs up on the live streams. There's something about thumbing up that a lot of people won't do. They'll gladly vote in the poll but not thumb up a live stream. So I don't get it. It's weird. So, but anyways, it's strange. All right. Let's see here. Unaffiliated. Popcorn, watching with Popcorn, thank you for watching this. Appreciate that. Let's take a look at the markets now. It's been a little while. All right, we can see now, again, not much activity. Let's see what the volume has been like since the open here. And I guess this is the open. I'm not sure. I guess it's been right around here. Now, I don't know where it is. Maybe this was the open here at the 3. This is it. This is the open right there. A little bit but it's been very low volume since then. I think it's a little bit of a spike in volume here, which has brought it down a little bit. So let's take a look at silver. Very quiet Asian markets tonight. Very quiet markets. Not much activity happening. I think that's what's happening there. All right, very good. And let's see here. Lisa Anderson. Hey, good to see you. Lisa, thank you so much. So glad you're here. Appreciate you, your support, your kindness. Alex Barnes, thank you for your silver videos. I'm a new stacker and I got 125 ounces. Way to go, Alex. That is awesome. And I'm honored that you're here. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Good to see you, Alex, and congratulations. That's a good amount of silver for that amount of time for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver down 6 cents. Gold down $5.40. And we have got this here from John Meyer. Says, Sal, my crystal ball has been a little slow in my prediction. It is 52 to maybe 56 before November. It's overdue for stackers to feel the breakout in their gut. I remember people beating on me when I was buying Eagles for $3.25 in 2000. Wow. I guess that's above spot you paid for it. Wow, crazy. Yes. No one really knows. But yeah, 52 to maybe 56 before November. I don't think we're going to see that. But hey, it is possible. But I kind of doubt it. Well, let's see here. Let's get over here to Ronald Tharp says, I've been working on Constitutional Silver lately also. There you go. Yep, love Constitutional. Big fan of it. I've been buying a little bit at a time. Not a whole lot, but anyways. Laura says, great interview. Thank you, Sal and Leor. Thank you, Leor. Thank you so much. Laura, appreciate that. And let's refresh this and get back to the markets. We can see the conditions are as such that we're seeing a little bit more pressure on silver in light trading here. Down 6 cents, $37.02, holding above 37 in the ask price, but it is under 37 in the bid. And gold is down $6.50 at $3,357. So there it is. All right, slight consolidation. Okay, very good. Platinum is the only metal that's up. It's up $1. Palladium down 4. Let's get back down over here and see what we've got. Buy the dips. It won't ruin your stack. That's right, exactly. It won't ruin your stack, Jack. And here is Shiny Shiny Man says, gold is slightly risen back up today, and it usually leads the PM, so it'll take a great sign to pick up silver and platinum at a discount. Yes, indeed. Good idea to do that for sure. You're right. And Plumera says, an interesting experiment would be photographing a silver stacker's face every morning, checking on the spot price. A roller coaster of emotions shown would be revealing. So many get carried away with the possibilities of, and not the reality of those pulling the strings. That's right. Yep. And, and the thing is, in part, I'm to blame because I do precious metal news. I talk about the markets a lot. I talk about the day-to-day move of gold and silver. But I always try to put it in perspective and tell folks that, yes, we're paying attention to what's going on in the markets. I think it's important to do that. But as far as stackers, we should be even-keeled. We should not trade based off of emotion. We should not let fear drive us or excitement drive us. There's a lot of different things, so we have to think about that. Very good. Silver Smith is here. Welcome, Silver Smith. Good to see Master Blaster. Good to see Cat Fister. Welcome. And Craig Morris is here. Welcome. Glad you all are here with us tonight. Angel Eyes is here. Developer on this video about August 1st being the turning point says, I laugh every video when you basically say that the price of silver will either go up or down as if it's valuable information. If you ever said it was going to stay the same, I would give you a like for day just for the novelty. Well, that's the mark. I talk about what the precious metals do, and they do go up or down. So when I say that the price of silver goes up or down, I'm reporting on the news, developer, 1970. And I've made my predictions. And if you've been paying attention to this channel, I have been predicting silver to go up. And I've been right so far twice this year. And I've put myself out there for a third prediction that it's going to go up. So if you hear me say that the price of silver goes up or down, I'm reporting on the news. So I think you're missing the point, developer. LC Flooring says, anyone owning silver for a long time know the drop is good for the price. If it goes straight up, it will drop 10 times faster. We haven't even started rate cuts yet. I'm hoping it's holding above 33, and a few dollars are good. And that's another good point, too. You should remember there's a dramatic move to the upside. There is a consolidation. And on the other end, too. Whenever there's a dramatic drop, there is a consolidation to the upside. It's just the nature of the market. But we've forgotten that because we've been so hyped up on gold on a climbing for so long, silver climbing so long, that it's really disappointed a lot of people and took people by surprise. And I've been warning about it for a while, but I'm still bullish on this. Say, hey, it's going to happen. You're going to see some sort of consolidation, and it happened. And I got flack for it too. But anyways, ZFIL, there are asteroids that have large precious metals content. Once we become a space-faring and mining, since it won't cause commodities to collapse in value, if anything, it will create a renewed demand for these commodities. That's a long way. That's probably 100 years away, I think, for that happening. I talked about that on some videos with this. Yeah, this is the asteroids may have enough gold. ZFIL saw that video. There are charts of all the elements of the Earth's crust. There are also charts of all the elements in our solar system. Whether in some estimation, gold is a rare element, regardless if you're on Earth or traveling around in our solar system. I've heard that some of these have a lot of iridium on them, too. So we'll see how that plays out, which is pretty rare here on Earth. All right. And here's Maltowis, who's also not a friend of the channel, but he he's always critical. But he says it's called sound money because it makes a sound when you knock them together. That's true, too. Yep. This is one of the rare instances where he's not critical. Amazing. Usually he's pretty critical, too. But anyway, let's refresh this and see what we've got over here. We've got markets conditions pretty much staying flat here tonight. All right. Oh, man, that sucks, Dinar. A dangerous blood condition. Oh, that sounds scary. Jigger bites. Wow. Man. I'm glad hopefully you're better now and everything's cleared up. All right. There it is. And so, yeah, not much activity in the markets. But, hey, I'm willing to do some activity. I think I'm going to do some push-ups now for anything that comes through. In fact, I might do some push-ups anyway, just to get the blood flowing. Yes, indeed, indeed. And yeah, so kind of a slow market night here. Let's see here. Shoot. Let me do a couple of push-ups, and I might even whip out the guitar. a little bit. 30 years ago. Okay, very cool. All right, let's see here. Let's do a couple of push-ups. Get the blood flowing tonight. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I don't know that I should prorate that to anything that comes through, but you know what I mean. Let's see here. All right. Let's just do this. Okay. I don't know if this is in tune. I don't know my scales, by the way. I wish I did. Oh man, Zardoz with a Salivate Metal gift membership. Thank you, my friend. We received that. Timeless Tab received that channel gift membership. Very cool. Thank you. We're all caught up on comments now too. All right, very cool. So we'll look at the markets and dabble around here on the old Get Fiddle. I think I'm out of tune. Let me tune it up here. Yeah. Very good. I do not have Cash App, Zephiel. I'm sorry. I don't have the old Cash App. Oh man, Liquid Electrum with 19.99. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Let's give him 20 curls for that. We're gonna do the curls. All right, that's my 20-pound bell, and I'm going to be upgrading that, by the way, to 25 pounds soon. But thank you, Liquid Electrum. Here we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Choking Ghost is here. Let's make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. No, that is not the gold pick. I would never, the gold pick, I would be too worried it's going to scratch it up. But thank you. Thank you again, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate that, my friend. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot of covers I don't know. Unfortunately, Craig Morrison. I don't think I've ever heard that song Far, Far Away. Oh, that's out of tune. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Let's see. Very good. A pocket full of gold. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, man. Yeah, I have not heard you sing. You don't want to hear me sing. You probably do not want to hear me sing. That's for sure. All right, looking at the markets now. We watched the move. Silver is down 3, and gold is down 3 cents, rather. And gold is, and silver is down 3 cents now. So not down quite as much. So there's hope yet for silver. Very good. All right. Already Monday, where Cybercurrent Twitcher is at. So thank you for popping in tonight, Cybercurrent Twitcher. You are awesome, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks again. Always appreciate your time popping in and your support. Check out Cybercurrent Twitcher's channel. He's awesome. Yes, a rhodium pick. Can you imagine that? I do have a platinum pick too. And I also have here an amp. And I'm going to try to perpetuate into activate. I'm going to activate and perpetuate the amp. Let's see here. But I'm going to have to probably turn it down a little bit here. Can you still hear that? Let me see if I'm activated in this way. Yeah, I think you can hear it. Sugar High, man, do I remember the chords of Sugar High Liquor? Let's see here. I gotta remember that. I forget the chords of that. Sugar High Liquor. I don't even remember it, man. Dang it. That was just a one and done hit, you know. It's just... Is that better volume-wise? Let's see here. I'm not sure. Get a little bit closer here. And we can, maybe I'll move the mic a little closer. That might help. Here we go. Let's see here. All right. It was great loud too. There you go. Okay, very good. Van Salen. There you go. Van Salen. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. Let's see here. Recreate the sound of big country. In a big country. Oh, man, I don't know that I could do that. And this is a big country. The United States of America is. But I don't know if I can recreate a big sound that's at the... It is a ESP Horizon, vintage ES. Well, I say vintage. This thing is a this style of guitar would be an LTD nowadays, but they don't make them anymore. Lay some jazz. Oh man, if I only knew some of those jazz chords, I would do that. We're watching these markets here as we just peruse. We're not a lot of activity happening, so we're just kind of... Let me see if I can just... Let me see if I can go to another preset here. Let's try a different one. other places. Okay. Since I don't have a Floyd North Star Stacker, I can do it. Here we go. Is that what you're talking about, North Star Stacker? Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't detuned in quite a while, so that was a. All right, let's see here. Let's see what this channel has. This is a little Spark amp, and actually I have the ability on this sucker, believe it or not. Hold on a second here. We just got, wait a second now, it's a different email. I thought it was something else. But I have the ability to put in a backing track on this son of a biscuit. And that might make it a little bit more entertaining for a little bit here. Just for gets and chiggles. Oh, dang it. It's logged me out. Let's see here. I hope... and I don't remember my password. Yeah, dang it. It would allow me to have a jam, and it just logged me out. First time that's happened, but anyways. String silver bullets. No, these are actually they're Diodarios, I believe, DXY something. But anyways, let's see, something like that. Let's see. Bozo, I think the password is the same as what I use for my luggage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's my password, but I. I could be a busker or a musker or a, I don't know, Ernie Ball. There you go. Says North Star Stacker plays too. He's probably a lot better than me. That's awesome. Noel Korea plays too. Let's jam. That'd be awesome. And New Miss Nutter is here. Welcome, New Miss Nutter. So good to see you. Glad you're here. New Miss Nutter, she has made an art out of flipping some coins and turning it into gold and silver. Yes, indeed. Diodario Exceller coded. There you go. Diodario. It's NYXL. I haven't looked at the strings because I haven't changed these strings. I need to change these strings, I think. And maybe North Star Stacker can teach me scales for dummies. I need all the help I can get on scales because I just guess. I literally just guess on the scales. I mean, I know kind of the box pattern, the pentatonic or whatever, but that's all I know. Diodario is the correct spelling. There you go. It says Ibji. And I'm sloppy as well, but anyways. Elixirs. Well, the one thing, the elixirs used to have this coating on them that actually kind of peeled off, and it helped preserve the brightness of the strings, but it ended up peeling. But I think they've made it better after a time. Catgut. Do you know what company? There is a company that invented the steel guitar strings. You know the name of that company that invented the steel guitar strings? All right. All right. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, you're awesome, Lulu. You are awesome, and you are part of what makes this channel great, and I appreciate your kindness and being so sweet and kind. You are awesome. Very cool. From Marty Music. Very cool. Nice. Ravi Shinkar. Oh, man. Ravi. Trying to make a sound Middle Eastern sounding. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Colloidal silver is a good string conditioner. That's good to know. I had no idea. That makes sense, though. I ought to give that a shot sometime. It's not only good for your gut, it's good for your strings too. Martin, that's right, North Star Stacker. It was Martin that invented that. That's there you go. Join the Silver Bullet Band. Now that would be a fun little thing to do. I could use a bullet as a slide on the guitar. Let me pull out a bullet for a slide. Where is my? I've got a silver bullet that I can use for a slide if I can find my bag. Here we go. 300 thumbs up. Nice. We got to 300. Sweet home Pennsylvania. Not a lot happening with the markets now. I know we're losing viewers. We're losing viewers left and right as I try to find this silver bullet. Where's the silver bullet? Yeah, all right. There you go, Mark Razor. That's right. Exactly. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Now, where's my pick? There it is. Oh, I'm dropping everything here. The mic fell over. Oh, have a good night. Maria, thanks for popping in here. I've never been very good with the pick. If I want to be completely honest with myself. Yeah, I wish CCT was here. I'm doing the silver slide now. Hello, Booty Girl Stacking. Good to see ya. Booty Girl Stacking had a cool live with 4-9's Fine the other day. It was awesome. That's never really been my thing. Hello, 79. Good to see you. Welcome. Justin Kofer is new. And I'm glad you're here, Justin. Appreciate it. All right. And thank you. It was an honor to be there, Booty Girl. And there's toilet brush. I should use a toilet brush for a guitar. Let's see here. If I had my app, I could switch more easily. All right, blues. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's one thing I need to master the blues. I don't have a whole lot of feeling, but silver's only down 1 cent right now. So I can't really sing too much of the blues. If silver goes even more down, I'll sing the blues or I'll play the blues. Let me see here. And if I had the little jam track, I could do an actual official jam. Do a song called The Silver Funk. Now there we go. Buddy Guy is rolling in his grave. That's right. That's true. I know I'm not very good. I wish I was, but I just don't. I trip over the strings. I don't know scales. Anyways, all right. Okay. All right, folks. I think I've probably bored you enough. Hello, Silver Drill Pickle. Well, you guys are amazing. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you putting up with me here. A little fun here with the guitar, but thanks. Appreciate it so much. And all of your kindness and support means the hemisphere to me. And I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. We're going to be back here on Tuesday night. And thanks again for checking out this live stream and the channel and all that jazz. Well, as mostly metal and a little bit of blues. But you guys are awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. And check out Rocky Superstar's channel. I think he's live right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy Social. Thank you, North Star, and everybody else. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. Take care. See ya.